Hello and welcome to part 4 of Let's Play Kirby Super Death House. We are the Timeshitters. So this is Gourmet Race.
Yep, and this is a little bit different. It's a short game, and basically King Dedede just decides to challenge Kirby to a race where, as well as trying to come first in the said race, there's also points for eating food along the way.
It's like that Milky Way advert where there's the two cars racing and one car keeps eating everything, but then it gets fat so it can't win the race. It's not like that, really.
It's the exact opposite. This is the Milky Way sort of antithesis, Gourmet Race. So yeah, so it's good, this game, because you can't get hurt, but you can't die at all. You just have to get to the end before your opponent Dedede does. And you get points for eating food, and I think a win in a race corresponds to 30 food points, and it all gets added up after 3 races. So you just beat him there. I'm not even doing it this quickly. I'm actually doing this. It's quite forgiving. Like you can mess up quite a lot, and you can still win quite in a big way. But this is sort of another answer I didn't give to your speedrun question in the previous video. If you really want to, apart from doing the arena, which will be unlocked later, you can also, try and get an optimized time in this. It depends how you want to do it, because you might just want to go for just the fastest time, or you might want to try and get the most points and still win, or you might want to do a combination of both. I don't know how you'd rank that, but you can do this in many ways.
Do you have a best time for this?
I don't even bother to remember this, because I
love DDD's floating.
He looks so stupid.
It just looks ridiculous.
But the thing is, when I was a kid, I didn't like any kind of chasing levels. See, Dedede ate more food than me, but I still managed to win, so that's important. And this game is short. I'm already on the last level. There's not even any sort of boss. It's just, this is more interesting though, because there are abilities you can use in this one, and all the abilities we just ran past are all the ones I'd recommend for any kind of speedrun. The ninja was there, the bird was there. I've gone for the wheel this time. Actually, I usually go for the bird because I think the jumping ability is just so useful. But
yeah.
I just think the wheel's cooler. It's more fun.
I guess this is the sort of thing it's not usually played through once. It's you master through repetition rather than just blitz through once.
Definitely.
It's like Bejeweled Blitz.
Definitely. There's definitely an element of just practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
But as I said, I don't like. I used to get really panicky about any sort of chase levels in any game. Do you know Chemical Plant Zone in Super Sonic 2 for Sega Mega Drive?
Well.
Oh yes, hang on. This is a sore subject for you, isn't it?
Well, I don't really. I'm reluctant to say I don't like Sonic games, but I don't like Sonic games.
Okay. Well, it isn't really the point.
I've seen LPs of Sonic 1 and 3. I don't think I've seen 1 or 2.
Well, basically anything where you have to run away from something that's is behind you and is catching up with you. That used to just drive me crazy. But see there, I didn't do it that well, but I still managed to beat Dedede by a good billion points.
Excellent.
And it lasted all of 2 minutes and 18 seconds, and that is the 3rd full game in this. So enough of that. We'll move on to the 4th game, which makes up for it because it's substantially larger, and it's probably the biggest game so far by a long way, and probably one of the biggest ones in the collection. So this is the Great Cave Offensive. It's probably my favourite of the bunch. Oh, look at that pretty title screen. I like it how it treats every game like it's its own fully fledged title, even though it's completely not the case. So the idea is you fell down a hole and you want to get out. That is the story of this. You fell down a hole and you want to get out.
I believe this one was written based on a script by Harold Pinter, this plot.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then it got simplified into a Kirby game.
So that's our first treasure, the gold medal. Which, I'm not really sure where that comes from. I think that comes from Dragon Quest, actually. I mean, this is actually one of the kind of things I think would make a good sporkle quiz for some people. It's very obscure. But the 50 treasures of Great Cave Offensive would be good. And also, which games are they from? I don't even know all of them. I think we'll get another one here. What's this one?
We'll see how many we can get, although...
Gold coin?
It could be Super Mario Land 2.
It could be. I'm thinking just because of the stripes on it, it's a Rio from Mystical Ninja, because that is a SNES game as well.
Oh yeah, that could also be it.
But
although they're called, yeah, as you say, they're called Rios, is that what they're called?
Yeah, they're called Rio, which might be, I don't know.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's a bit obtuse.
I'm not really sure because like it is a bit obtuse, but I like it though. It's a bit of fan service, bit of geekage.
So that's obviously Castlevania.
Yeah, so it's quite good. I don't know if they're all video game related, but I imagine they are. I'm ignorant for some of the ones I don't know.
It's either that or Tiger Woods S&M challenge from the Super. I think it came out in '92. I can't remember. One of the later ones.
The thing is, though, it's one of the games where having extra lives is a bad thing because you have to be tortured for longer.
I realised that might seem as some sort of. I wasn't even considering Tiger Woods' fairly recent controversies, but I just picked him because I was trying to think of a sportsman, and he was the first one. So I realised people might misinterpret that.
Well, maybe we could have Mike Tyson's whip out.
Hey, there you go.
Anyway,
I went away like he'd made a pun and on the reflection. It wasn't at all.
So basically, this is a bit of a switch maze. You have to hit the switch and get through the corresponding door before it closes again, otherwise you have to do the whole thing again. And if you succeed, like I've just done the second time round, you can get this treasure, which is Crystal Ball.
Ah, what's that from?
It rings a bell, but I can't think straight off the top of my head.
Yeah, I agree.
But if you're any of our adoring viewers know, comments please, would love to know.
Yeah.
There's loads of these I don't know, simply just don't know, I'm not sure about.
I mean, we could look them up, but I'd rather
I'd rather
us and people watching
it's more fun
try and discern it. Yeah,
I don't want to be a complete geek and bore everyone with my.
Oh, that's definitely Mystical Ninja.
Yeah, Lucky Cat. It's a game I'd like to LP in the future, Mystical Ninja, if you can get it all working.
Yeah, that's something.
And we'll try and get all the cats.
Yeah, well, you unlock the Impact boss. I think it's a boss rush. It's something I've never even actually unlocked it.
So it'll be a journey for us as well, which would be good.
Yeah, that would be good.
Now those blocks destroy themselves when they get touched. So I try and kill my helper at this point, but I haven't done it here. But I just
is that just because you're a dick?
Yeah. Like sometimes I just for no reason in these LPs you'll see I'll just get rid of my helper just for no reason.
Seiru sword, eh? Or Seirai sword.
I'm not really sure. I think that's from some RPG, surely.
Yeah.
But again, viewers, if you know the answers.
So yeah. Obviously.
That's pretty straightforward.
Obviously, Metroid. I'm sure someone out there. No, we'll just go. Well, actually, the Scribble wasn't there till Metroid 2. I don't know Metroid very well.
Anyway, one thing which is a bit different about this game is that it isn't. I mean, it is divided into level type sections, but it's all one big environment where all the doors connect to the entire thing. So you'll see all these save points. It's one big level, the Great Cave Offensive. I mean, it's very obvious when the game is clearly dividing itself between stages, but there's no map screen. You don't sort of pause between levels. It's all one. You can backtrack to like earlier parts of the game to find treasures, basically, if you've missed any. I'm gonna try and get them all in order as I go along, but oop. See, actually no, there's a reason for that. I wanted to get his power to get that chest faster. I don't know that one. Ekigo Candy.
I'm pretty sure Echigo. I don't want to say Mystical Ninja again because I think that'll be too many.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Anyway, I'm just attacking a pig with feathers with limited success.
You think that's a pig?
I think it's a pig.
I thought they were polar. I called them polar bears in the first video.
Well, we'll agree to disagree with that one.
Let's just say I'm right.
Okay. No.
Okay. Awesome. So cool. So we mentioned earlier other videos we want to do in the future. So obviously any suggestions are more than welcome. But the ones we want to do, certainly I want to do Mystical Ninja starring Goemon on
Goemon
on the Nintendo 64, as well as Lilac Wars. I want to go for what is for me a high score run, and I also want to do Timeshitters 2 and possibly 3 because I just love them.
I'm trying to think of which ones I would like to do. I might try and do Super Metroid because it would give me a chance to seriously play that game all the way through, because I've got to admit I've not actually got anywhere close to finishing that game before, so I'd like to do it, and it's a good game, and
sure.
I like to do that. But I'm trying to refrain from doing something
That's
as...
Mario Brothers 2, isn't it?
What's that?
The mask.
Oh, sorry. Is
It's
that
the one that chases you, I think.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. So.
It definitely looked like that. I'm not sure if it was black and white, but it was definitely the same style. And those, just on that point, those masks in Super Mario Bros. 2 were creepy as anything.
I thought you were going to give us an amazing fact there, but no.
No, I just didn't like them.
They did scare. It scared me as a kid when I was, 6, and I took the key and they started chasing me.
Because like you wanted to find a way like to appease them somehow. Like you wanted to like bring something to them so they wouldn't chase you, like a substitute key. Now this is bonkers, the hammer mini boss, but I'm not sure which way this happens. I think I kill him straight the first time round. And nah, final cutter. Don't want his power. So we're still in what I would call stage 1 of the game. I think I'm going to call them stages by where the bosses appear.
So is there any benefit or extra ending for getting all the treasures?
There is an extra ending, but there's no extra unlockables. And, there might be a sound test, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you need to have done all the treasures and all the rest of the game to unlock the sound test, but I'm not sure on that. But you do get a lovely picture of Kirby sitting in a pile of treasure saying you found all the treasures, well done you. But other than that, it's just a satisfaction of 100%ing your game.
Yeah.
I mean,
I read a thing in a magazine the other day, and it was about Xbox Beast's Fang. Any ideas?
That could be absolutely anything.
Yeah. And it was an Xbox magazine talking about achievements, and it said the first thing they'd learn about achievements was you'll rue every minute you spent on video games prior to the point of achievements that you haven't spent unlocking achievements. We
were talking about this the other day, and I quite like your dream idea of a system which retrospectively finds all the games you've ever completed or done well in and give you points for those as well. Some sort of universal system.
It's going to take some work because it's going to have to somehow discern from your memory banks like what you've done. So the technology is not quite there yet, but I think that is definitely the best application to being able to reliably read someone's memories.
I mean, there's that too, but I think such a system would be incredibly hard to design that people would approve of it. That could be Metal Gear?
Yeah, that would be my guess.
But I don't know if the bandana was a thing in the first game. Maybe it is.
He wears it in the first game, certainly.
Oh well, definitely then. But would also explain why Solid Snake's in Smash Brothers Brawl. Maybe, I'm not sure.
I heard they want to put him in melee, but they did it too late, so they had to put him in Brawl instead.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think. I don't know, because as much as I was geekily happy about the whole Solid Snake thing, I feel like he was just a bit of a fan service character. I don't think he really fits in the roster very well.
Well, I worry sometimes we're talking about Smash Bros. More than we're talking about Kirby in this LP.
Now, just to sort of, I'm getting the cutter ability here. I backtracked because you see these strings?
Yeah. They
hold up platforms which can only be like sort of lowered by cutting the string above them. And there's a treasure hidden beneath one of these platforms that I need to get. And to add insult to injury, this level, it hasn't got any cutter people in them. And there's lots of those ability stealing guys. I'm not sure whether these are in any game Springtime. There's 4 of these seasonal hearts in this game.
But we'll talk about that more in part 5.
Yeah, part 5.
See you then.
Timeshitters.